my god, it's been so long. What's up guys, it's Tatyana and welcome back to my channel. And it has been a month since I've posted. It's because I've moved and did all of that extra. I moved across the world basically, like states, and it's been a whole lot of. We're gonna still try to make a way to post until we're completely settled. These next few videos are gonna be rocky because I'm gonna have to edit, record spontaneously. It's not gonna really be that organized how I would usually want it to be, but we're gonna try. So I just thought that like the first video back after a month should be something kind of chill, something easy. I'm going to be trying to catch up on my Goodreads reading challenge, which I'm pretty sure I'm like 5 books away from beating the goal. But I was thinking, it's only September, I still have a few more months left. Should I make my reading goal higher and try to reach that? Or should I just try to reach 15? Because right now I've read 10 books out of the 15 and I just have to read 5 more books. I think I might just keep it at 15, y'all. I just started back reading a lot this year. I'm not trying to overwhelm myself and do too much. I'm gonna keep it at 15. So we need to read 5 books in this video. Let's get on with it and talk about the last book that I just finished reading and what I'm reading currently. My latest book that I did finish was Beach Read by Emily Henry. I gave it like a 4-star on Goodreads, and it's mainly because I just didn't like how it ended off. I don't want to give spoilers just in case no one read it. I just felt like there could have been and should have been more to the end of the story, considering what the plot of the story was. If you read it, you probably understand what I mean, or you probably completely think that the book was perfect, but there could have been more. I needed just a little bit more from that book, but I did finish it like 2 days ago-ish, and since it is the Burr months, I ended up finding a book that's like very fall Halloween-esque that I'm liking so far. I am reading Her Favorite Jack-o'-lantern by Rebecca Rennick. And first of all, everything about this book is so adorable. The gist of the book though ain't adorable. This ain't YA. For anyone that don't know what this ain't YA. So anyone under the age of 18 should not be having this book. But it's really adorable. The pages, the words on the pages are orange, and then on top of that, the pages that switched the chapters are all orange with like the house on it. It's so cool. I like how she made this book, and this book is actually book 2 in the Gummy Bear Orgy series, and they're standalones for the most part. So I did not read the first one. I picked this one up because 'tis the season, and I think this is gonna be a really good read to start off the fall-esque book season. I want to try to have these next 5 books be fall related and like horror kind of related, you know. And I think I might dabble in historical fiction too, y'all. I haven't read a historical fiction book yet, but I do have a few books on my books app. And also, I don't know if I'm the only one, because everyone in the bookish community, they have like Kindles, and they use like Amazon Kindle app for their books, and they use Audible or like other ways of getting their audiobooks. I buy things from Apple Books and have them downloaded to my phone. I just feel like it's way better because Apple comes with a books app, so why not use that to get your books, you know? I don't know how many people do that, but that's what I use. I do have a few books in the queue that I want to read, and like I said before, since I'm in the whole moving process and stuff, I do not want to buy books right now until I have a place to put my books. So for the most part, I only have 2 books here physically, I have Beach Read in this one, but everything else is on my phone. I do have The Other Side of Now by Paige Harbison. I think that's how you say your last name. I'm not completely sure. I do have that book, which I seen someone reading it. I completely forgot who I seen reading it. I bought this like weeks ago whenever I seen one of the book videos that I watch. I wish I can give the credit because I really forgot who was reading that book, but I want to read it. Rebecca Thorne came out with her 4th book of the Tomes and Tea series. I'm like 27% into that. I might end up finishing it, or I might save it so I can read something with more oomph to it, because it's the end of a series. I don't really think it's gonna have as much pizzazz as like all the other books had, but it's still good. I'm still loving it. I'm loving every part of it, and I'm trying to savor it because, like I said, it's the last book of the series, so I want to try to savor it. I do have 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. I've had that one saved for a while, so that might be one that I read. I have 2 like pretty big books that has been around for a while. I have both Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt, and then I have The Wedding People by Allison. I don't want to butcher the last name, but I'm pretty sure I've heard of the book The Wedding People by Allison. Yeah, y'all know what I mean. That's just some that I have in mind that I do want to read, but I also have other options. If I end up changing my mind, I'll tell y'all along the way. I have 2 series that I can get into. I also have 2 series that I can try to finish, so we'll just see how it goes. We'll see where we get. I don't know if my voice is feeling a little scratchy or anything. I'm kind of trying to get over a cold, and all this talking is making my throat dry, so I'm gonna recuperate, read some of my book, see how far we can get in the next, I'd say maybe 2 or so hours. I need to get up and like clean something soon, I guess, so I can be productive. So I'll come back to y'all and tell y'all what I got going on around that time, but I just need to recuperate, give my voice a break, drink some water, read my book, and I'll see y'all later. Hey y'all, it is 10:11 right now. I'm just giving a little update because I'm getting hungry, so I need to go and eat and clean up and all that stuff. Since I'm taking a break, I'm gonna do it all. But this book, it just has me giggling because, like I said before, we're still in the beginning stages, like getting to know the characters before like the real ooey gooiness happens. I resonate with the main character, the FMC, so much because I've always been like the outcast, the one that like has a style that's okay, girl, that's seasonal, but it ain't, not for me. And I've always been the type of girl that I adore when fall comes around, because that's like my go-to outfit anyway. I love to dress like there's snow on the ground and it has a chill in the air, and that's usually how she dresses all the time. And it's more like Halloween themed though. She wears like the purples and the oranges and the blacks. She loves black. First of all, her house, she ended up getting a house from her grandma, and she completely redid it, painted it black, and it's just her style through and through. She said it's like a dark Addams Family with a touch of like Studio Ghibli, and like the darker parts of Studio Ghibli, like the little ghosts and ghouls of it all. That's just her. That's her style. And she ends up getting a new neighbor, which is somebody that she used to like goon really badly over in high school. He ended up moving next door after being in the army for 8 days. being in the army for 8 years, and they're both just like smitten. She's been like smitten over him, but like with him it was like love at first sight. And part of that is because he was in the military, in the army, and didn't have that female interaction. He hasn't had sex in 8 years, you know. And I love their dynamic. And where I'm at right now, she's finally gotten over her shyness in a way. Like, she's actually speaking to him now, and they're hanging out in her house because she carves pumpkins for different stores in town for the season, because the book is set in like almost October season. So she's doing a little side work or whatever, and he wants her to teach him how to carve a pumpkin because he's just trying to hang out. And it's really cute. It's really, really cute. And I love like the trope of like love at first sight type thing, like instantly on his knees for her type thing. And I love it. I really do. And I don't want to stop reading, but my stomach is yelling at me, so I need to make some food and get my little bit of cleaning out the way, and we can start back on this book. But while I'm cooking, I think I'm going to listen, because I've been listening to Lights Out on my Audible. Yeah, we're gonna listen to Lights Out. That one's been more of like a slow get into, because I've been reading other books, and whenever I need to do something else and I still want to listen to a book, Lights Out's been my book so far. I'm only on chapter 5 though. We're getting through it really slow, but we're still getting through it. This book is giving very much joke over. Hey y'all, it is a while later, like a long while later. It just turned 11 p.m. and for the most part I've been reading this book all day, and this is what I have left. And I'm not trying to stop anytime soon, so I think I'm gonna try to finish this book tonight. But it's getting a little messy. They have been getting closer. Both of the main characters have been getting closer, and right now some drama's going down. Like, this girl that the NMC dated in high school is trying to get him back, but she was also the bully of the FMC and trying to make her feel jealous and try to get her to think that the relationship that the main characters have isn't real. And she started some drama and posted a picture of them on Instagram, and the NMC is going through the motions trying to make her feel better before he talks to her, because he hasn't been able to talk to her about the situation yet. And I can't just end it there and go to sleep at all, so I'm gonna try to stay up and see how long it takes me to finish the rest of this book. And yeah, I'll get back at you. Also, Goodreads is saying that I'm 98% done with the book, and I still have at least 60 to 80 pages left. So that's insane. I feel like I'm not 98% done with this book. I feel like I'm at least like 87% done with this book. But hey, if Goodreads says 98, then it's 98. Alright, y'all, I don't know how the lighting is right now. I don't think it's that bad. But I just finished her favorite jack-o'-lantern. It's 1:16, so it's not as late as I thought it was gonna be for me to finish this book. But it is the AM now. And I finished the book. And I can positively say this is an easy 4.5 star. Like, this close. Honestly, I'd say 4.9 stars because it's so close to a 5, but I had to take off for like a 0.1 point just because there's a lot of spelling errors, but I don't mind it too much because they're not so big that you can't tell what the word is supposed to be, but there are a good bit of them. But other than that, 4.9 stars, truthfully. But I will be rating it a 5-star on my Goodreads because it's closer to 5 than 4. So yeah, that's great. This might be the highest book of the video, but this book has me, and I instantly fell in love with the author. I think this is like her second book of this series, and I want to read some more of it. If not this series, she does have another series, and I did see a book that I liked in that series. I forgot what it was called, but I'm gonna read it one of these times. Since it's like 1 AM, I'm not even tired, but I'm not gonna start another book yet. I know what book I want to read, but I'll talk about it tomorrow when I'm like fully rested somewhat, and it's a new day. Keep y'all on y'all's toes a little bit. Don't just hand it all out in one. But yeah, we're gonna start our new book later on today because it is 1 AM. Oh, it's the next day, and it's actually later in the day. It is 2:08 p.m. and that's only because I woke up with the worst headache, and I've been in and out of sleep trying to like get the headache away, and I wasn't really feeling reading, but I did want to come on here and at least tell y'all my next book because I might read it later on whenever I'm like laying down, because after I finish this clip I'm gonna go lay back down. My head hurts like really bad. It might be a little crazy of me, but my next read is going to be the first book of A Court of Thrones. My first book is going to be the Court of the. Why can I not say it? My first book is going to be A Court of
Oh my God.
My first book is going to be A Court of Thorns and Roses. Jesus. I don't know why I was trying to say a thousand roses, but no. A Court of Thorns and Roses. That's going to be my first book because I haven't read it yet. I haven't read none of it. I haven't read anything from that author in general. And me trying to finish a reading challenge might not be the first time to want to dabble, but I think I'll be okay because I have both the audiobook and I have the regular book, so I feel like I can get through the first book at least. That's gonna be my next read because I hear so much about it and I want to try to get it out the way, start at least one of the series and just see what she be talking about. I need a different series that's also longer. I could take a little bit of time to finish, and majority of every single book is a hit. That's what I need, and that's what I'm hearing this series is about, so that's what I'm gonna read next. I just wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending. I know I've been away. Hey y'all, I didn't stay up that much later last night. Whenever I talked to y'all to read, I did get tired and I fell asleep around like 2. But I wasn't reading that whole time. I was just laying down watching TV. I got 28% through the book. Right now, the female main character, she was taken to the study and she was trying to teach herself how to read or whatever. And she ended up running into the mural of Tatyana, I think that's how you say the place they live in. And that's where I'm at now, just her looking at the origin of Prythian. Well, the book is done and my life is like altered. This book has altered my brain chemistry, and I'm ready to jump into the second book already. Alright, hey y'all, it's been a few days, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have been reading in between that time, of course, but I just haven't came to the camera and talked or give y'all any updates. It is Tuesday the 16th, and right now it is 9:26 a.m. First things first, I decorated my tablet case, and it's the most adorable thing ever. I don't know how much you can see of it. It's a mixture of like two-sided tape with paper and stickers. It's super adorable. I did read some of all three of the books that I am reading right now, and just as a refresher, I am reading Lights Out, A Court of Mist and Fury, and Alchemy and a Cup of Tea. Now, Lights Out, I'm 47% into it. A Court of Mist and Fury, I am 32% into it, and Alchemy and a Cup of Tea, I am 31% into it. And truthfully, just so this video can go a tad faster, I'm going to try to finish Lights Out today. I am listening to it while also following along on my book, but since I'm the farthest into that one and it's not that big of a book, I'm going to try to finish that, and that would make 3 books that's done. And it's for like a few hours, honestly, because I want to get ahead of some of the editing on this video right now. I have a good bit of footage to edit right now, so I want to kind of get ahead of that. But I'm gonna read this book for like a few hours, take a break, and edit a little bit. But yeah, I feel like I could possibly finish this book today or tomorrow morning.
Look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary.
Sorry y'all, it might be really loud right now, but why didn't y'all tell me that this story gets crazy? I'm still reading Lights Out, and I'm exactly 2 hours, I have exactly 2 hours left of the audiobook and 82% into the actual book. Okay, long story short, she knows who her stalker is now. They're together now. They killed someone. They got her mafia side of the family to hide the body, and now they're trying to sneak out of the person that they house, and they're running in the woods in the snow and stuff. Like, dang. Dang, I wasn't mentally prepared for all of this, which is crazy because I'm literally reading A Court of Thorns and Roses. Well, I'm on the second book now. I'm reading A Court of Mist and Fury, and that book's crazy too. I decided to take a break because of how crazy it got, and I'm like honestly pissed off by the main character. She's really pissing me off because she should be staying with Tam Tam and not turning her back on him. I don't care what he did. I'm team Tam Tam, but we'll talk about that book later because that's not what we're reading right now. All right, it is 2:10 and I'll be finishing this book around like 4 something, so let's just quit yapping and finish the book. Oh my lord. Hey y'all, As you can probably tell, I just finished Lights Out. I don't know why, but I've been liking majority of the books that I've read this year. Like, majority of them has been 5 stars for me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I would go as far to say that this book is an easy 5.5 for me, personally. I'm finishing it up on my Goodreads, giving it a 5-star review. And that makes 3 books we have finished so far. Now, I am gonna take a break from all of this because I have been reading all day. But we will be listening to A Court of Mist and Fury later on today. To give my ears a break because these things are kind of uncomfortable. Just sitting on my ears for hours on end. But we're gonna get back to reading soon. Anyone that's read Lights Out, y'all know how crazy and spicy it is. It's crazy. And it's crazy as well because I don't think I would ever be the type to be like, oh, that just awakened something in me. I want to try it. No. No. But it's just, I don't know what it is. Like, reading spicy books that have like the most insane spicy scenes, I like them, but I only like reading them. Or possibly watching a movie or a TV show with that in it. But I would never in a million years ever think of doing that in real life. Which is so insane to me. Because, like, no, I wouldn't be caught dead with that type of kink. Truthfully. But I read it and kick my feet every time. And I give these books 5 stars every time. Because it makes me giddy. I love the spice whenever the banter is just as good. I think that's what it is. It's not like they're having sex just to have sex. They are literally like emotionally connected. So what they do when it comes to the spicy scenes feels like, yeah, I seen that coming, and you can feel the passion through the screen. You know? Or the page. I was reading it on my tablet, so I said screen, but the page too. You can feel it through whatever you're reading. Yes. 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 Wait, what what did Ali say? Smash next question. Oh my god, she was so funny for that. Alright, I'm gonna take my break. I'm gonna charge my camera up a little bit. And next time y'all see me, I'm gonna be reading A Court of Mist and Fury. Hey y'all, I didn't even take a break for that long. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's only 4:54 and I'm ready to hop into the other book already. So that's what we're gonna do. I don't know if I told y'all, but I'm on 32% of A Court of Mist and Fury. After I finish this book, I think I'll go through how I felt from start to finish. But all I want to say right now is at 32%, I'm on Tam Tam's side. But I feel like something's going to happen for me to understand Rasan's side. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it at that. I'm going to keep it at that and then see how I feel after I finish the book completely. So yeah, I'm going to go raw it. And I'll talk to y'all either tonight or tomorrow about what I read. Oh, it's a real devastating day. For me, that's all. That's all. It's cool. That's all. I just finished A Court of Mist and Fury last night. And I immediately started the 3rd one, by the way. Yeah. I'm hooked, I'm locked in, and I'm devastated. If you read the books, you know exactly why I'm devastated. But yeah. It's such good writing, honestly. Like, being immersed in a story and a world so deeply that, like, it, like, actually touches your heart whenever the most craziest thing happened that shifts the whole story's narrative. you know? It's just, I'm trying not to give spoilers in this video, even though I probably already did earlier, but I'm trying to get better at it. Because with this series, like, truthfully, majority, like, of people have probably already read it or don't even care to read it, you know? But, like, I am doing a video, like, full of spoilers of me reading this series for the first time. That's gonna be out at some point. It'll be out at some point. I don't know when I'm gonna ever finish it, because I'm thinking about reading all 5 books in that story, in that video. So it's gonna be a minute before I can get that video out, most likely. I gave the second book a 5-star review, because it took me through a journey. It's the type of story where, like, there's a lot of plot and information that you have to hold on to due to the fact that it's only the second book of a 5, almost 6 book series. It made me want more, and I think that's what pushed it to a 5-star. They showed me why I shouldn't like Tam Tam, of course, like I knew it was gonna happen. I feel bad for Rysand, of course. I feel bad for Cassian, oh my lord. And Favorite Sisters. Like I said, I did start the 3rd book, but I'm not completely sure on if I want that one to be the book that I read for this 5-book thing. It might, just because I'm so invested. I think this is the only book I want to read. I am only on 7% of the new book. I started it at, like, the ripe time of 2:00 a.m. and I stayed up until, like, 3:30ish, 4, almost 4, to read as much as I could. I think I'm on, like, chapter 4 or something like that. We're going to continue to read this one. Hopefully I can speed through it, because this is the biggest book of the series. I'm gonna try to, well, not speed through it, but read as much as I can, as fast as I can. I'm not trying to speed through it, but I want to try to get it done, because I need to know what's going on, you know. That's what I'm gonna be doing for the whole day, and we'll check in at different parts of the day, and I'll tell y'all where I'm at and stuff. Let's see where the story's gonna go, because I think Feyre's gonna go crazy in this story. Like, she's fighting demons She's fighting demons. Hey y'all, it's been a few days, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was still reading A Court of Wings and Ruin, but I want to take a little break from it. I'm like 30% in right now, and it's not that I don't like it. I love it, don't get me wrong, but like I told you, I was reading and listening to the dramatized audio version, and this book has 3 parts. And if y'all know, then y'all know how Audible is. I have to wait until October to get all the parts, like the last part at least. So I want to be able to have all parts before I finish the book, which would be great. So for now, I'm going to take a break and read something a little smaller and fluffier. And I ended up finding this, like, YA romance, and it's like based on, like, fall time. So I think it's going to be like a really cute read, because I need a break from everything, all the dark romance, all the fantasy of it all. I want to get back into regular romance, but make it fluffy and fall time, you know. Finding this book called It's You Every Time by Charlene Thomas, and right now I'm like 11% into the book. And so far, I read a little bit of the synopsis from Goodreads, because I usually like jumping into books blind, but I kind of wanted to know what I was in for with this book because it just came out not too long ago at all. This book just came out May 6th of this year, so it's relatively new to me, honestly. I just heard about the book this month, so I think it's gonna be a really, really good book. For right now, as I'm like 11% in, I'm trying to grasp onto the writing style, because like I said, this is a YA book, and this is the first time I've read a YA book since I was in high school. So it's more like fluffy. It's not really as descriptive when it comes to falling in love like how regular romances are. It like regular romances can get real sexual real quick. Like it goes from, oh, he's sexy, I'm thinking about what he's gonna do to me later. Like, girl, calm down. You don't even know this man's name yet. So this book is like really fluffy. It gives me that sense of normality, I guess I should say, because realistically, not everybody thinks like that when they meet someone the first time. Because I know I didn't. Whenever I first met my boyfriend back in high school, I didn't think about all of that. I was just like, oh, he's cute. That's it. That's it. Like getting to know the person and not making it all crazy. So that's what I like about the book. I just have to get used to the writing style because I'm so used to like the hardcore stuff. So yeah, it's a pretty decent read, and this is actually the last book until I reach my Goodreads reading challenge goal. So I feel like I can speed through this book within the next 2 or so days. It depends on how in-depth I get. But I just realized I didn't give y'all the synopsis of the book. I'm just sitting here rambling and everything. Our main character, Sydney, she runs into this dude named Marcus at the Dunkin' Donuts, and they both basically spend a day together and skip school because they're both 17 and high school seniors. And they just getting to know each other. They went to eat, and he proposed this game. He was like, hey, let's play a game. We both get an hour to like show each other something, do something with each other. She uses her hour to go to like a pop-up shop with this very big chef, and she didn't know that the chef was going to be there, but come to find out, the famous chef and Marcus's mom are best friends, and she also found out that Marcus's mom is also famous, and he's like kind of weird about it because whenever it comes to being famous, if somebody knows you for being famous, they expect stuff from you. So he was kind of weird about it. He didn't know if he wanted to tell her or not, but she ended up finding out, and she basically reassured him like, no, that's not how I feel. So yeah, they're going about their day. I'm at the part where it's Marcus's turn with his hour to show her something, so I don't know what's going on yet, but I do know that something's gonna happen at the end of the day. I don't know yet. It's saying that it's an accident. I don't know what type of accident. I'm kind of scared. But the day restarts. So she goes to this day numerous times. And I looked at the chapters and it said like day 21 or some shit like that. So she goes to this day so many times, re-meeting this dude, falling in love with him again for multiple days. And yeah, it's a cool concept of a book. It's like Happy Death Day, but I don't know if she's gonna die. If she does, it's like literally identical to Happy Death Day, and I kind of like that movie when it came out back in the day. So yeah, I can't wait to go through it and see what this accident is gonna be and how she's gonna go about doing these days over without going actually crazy, because I would go crazy and not leave my house at all. After day 4, nah, I'm not leaving. I ain't leaving. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long and record. I'll give a little update when I'm farther into the book. Right now it's 7:22 a.m. It's Sunday the 21st, so yeah, there's like a gap. I didn't really talk to y'all. I'll see y'all whenever I have some sort of update. She got hit by a car. whenever they were like, she was about to walk to the train or whatever because it was the end of the night. They spent all day together. He pulled her back. He was like, hey, I need to tell you something about me. And then she gets hit by a car. Everything goes white. And then literally next page is the same day. The day starts over. Dang. That's insane. Like how does that not drive you insane? You know that day ended with you literally being crushed by a car. And like you start over that same day and it's like, well, at the end of this day I'm gonna get hit by a car. So how do I prevent that? Like, I don't want that to happen. That shit hurt. What the? That's insane. That is insane. Hey y'all, it is a few days. I couldn't even tell you how long it's been since I've talked to y'all and updated y'all. I have been reading a lot actually, and I just want to give a little update of where I'm at. Usually it wouldn't take me this long to go through a book, but I'm also reading A Court of Wings and Ruin with my friend, and whenever she's not at the house, she's at work or whatever, I don't listen to it, I don't read it because we're reading it together, you know? So that book is going a little longer, but I am almost done with it. I am currently 86% through A Court of Wings and Ruin. I am also 62% into It's You Every Time, and I'm still like 36% into Alchemy and a Cup of Tea because I actually, give me a second. Okay, so if y'all have seen any of my other reading books, you know that I have the first 3 books of the Tomes and Tea series on hand, and right now they're in the storage shed, but I wanted the 4th book so bad because I love the series and I want to have them on my shelf to be displayed. And I went to Walmart, and this is the first time I've ever seen this series in Walmart, and they had the 4th book in Walmart, and I just had to pick her up. She is the most beautiful thing ever. The glare from the window is kind of being weird on it. Yeah, me showing this book just completely washed me out, but I do have the 4th book, Alchemy and a Cup of Tea, and I think I'm gonna read it on page instead of on my phone because I don't know what it is. Right now I'm reading like digital books because I don't have the space to put any books that I buy due to me not being in my own place right now. So I've been reading digitally. If I want to keep reading, you know, I'm gonna read digitally, and then when the time comes, I'll buy the books to put on my shelf as trophies, which some people can say that's overconsumption. Say what you want. I want a home library, truthfully. Like, I just love physical books, and 9 times out of 10, I will reread these books. If I want that vibe again, I will reread these books. So I don't think I'm doing too much or like overconsumption wise, because I do love physical books more than I love digital books, because the whole reason why I started reading is to get off of my phone more. But if I am on my phone reading, I can easily get distracted, and I have noticed that firsthand since I've started to read on my devices. So I did end up picking up the physical copy of Alchemy and a Cup of Tea because I do want to finish it. I love this series. It's just not the vibes for the season, you know? Like, yes, it can give a little, like, it's a cozy fantasy, so it can give any time of year if you really wanted it to, but it does give more so fall because it's fantasy. Most fantasy books, if it's not like actual time set in the book, it's mostly like fall time season, you know? I got the physical book, and she is great. She is wonderful. Look at the sides, the sprayed sides. The only thing I can say is this book kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's more floppy than the other 3, which honestly I like, and it's smaller than the other 3. It looks like it, at least. I don't know. I don't have the other 3 to compare, but it looks smaller than the other 3, to be honest. It has, what, 307 pages. That's my little update. I'm gonna try to finish It's You Every Time within the next 2 days, and I'm probably gonna finish A Court of Wings and Ruin today or tomorrow. Depends. It depends. I don't know. I might give another update, whatever, but I know for sure once I finish the books, I'm gonna come to y'all, tell y'all how I feel about it, and give my star rating, of course. Hey y'all, it is about 10:46 right now, and I just finished It's You Every Time. Now, this was like a young adult romance about like a Groundhog Day type thing. Like you're repeatedly redoing a day, trying to figure out what's going on, and I'm pretty sure I told y'all that both of the main characters are going through the same thing, so they're going through the same day together, remembering every day they've had together, but it's still the same day. And I love the concept, and with it being a young adult book, I know that so many other younger people would love this book, but it's not that I didn't love it, because it was an okay book, don't get me wrong. I went through it, I was intrigued until literally the very end. And I'm not gonna really try to give that many spoilers into this video, just in case you guys want to read it, because it's not bad, don't get me wrong. It just wasn't my cup of tea. But if y'all like it, then y'all would like it, because it wasn't a bad book. It truly wasn't. But yeah, it wasn't the worst, but I did give it a 3-star. Like, I guess my rating is more so like a 3.3 star, to be real, because I've read better, I've been entertained by better, and I just know that if I couldn't finish a book that small, because it's only about 350 something pages, if I couldn't finish a book like that in 2 days, I wasn't really that intrigued. And that's just a personal problem for myself. But other than that, like, it was an okay story. It was an okay story. I don't think I would reread it, but I'm glad I did read it this first time, because at least I know what it's about and what I like about it and what I don't like about it. So yeah, there's my rating. And with that, y'all, I have officially finished my reading challenge. I've gotten a total of 15 books read this year, and it's pretty good for me, considering I just started back reading like in the middle of the year. I would say maybe May or June-ish of this year. Reading 15 books from like May or June to now, which is only September, I think is really good. So I'm excited that I was able to finish the reading challenge, you know. I'm gonna be reading more, of course. Y'all just stay tuned to see what I'm gonna be reading. Give me some book recommendations, because I'm always open to other book recommendations. I don't have no opposing thoughts of anything, except for, honestly, Colleen Hoover. I read 2 of her books back in like high school and absolutely hated them. So I don't think that's anything I want to dabble in now that I'm an adult. I think I'm good. I think I'm okay. I don't remember which books I read, but I remember what they were about. And I wasn't down. It wasn't a vibe to me. Like I said, if you guys have any book recommendations that you guys think I should read, let me know down below. And like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you read any of the books that I read in this video. And if you guys have a Goodreads, follow me on Goodreads first of all. But if you guys have a Goodreads reading goal, tell me how much it was and if y'all finished it, or how much y'all are away from it. Just interact with me, y'all. I want to know what's going on. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.